the Qumran library, the 12 Commandments, and meditation. Their library is in the center of the buildings and is 2 stories tall. Suddi would read from right to left, and the Essenes had a continual hunt for new knowledge, and it was never ending.
In his classes, he learned about the stars, mathematics, the law, the Torah, and other things.
There are 10 planets. Jupiter is the largest, and Juna, past Pluto, is the smallest. The larger a planet, the more moons it has. We call our planet Tera. Even though we can't see all of the planets, much of the knowledge of our system has been handed down for many, many generations.
The Essenes possess deep astronomical knowledge passed down through countless generations. The Kalu made the model. They are a dying race, and the Essenes are taught to spread the knowledge in hopes of bringing about the Age of Enlightenment again.
It is said the Essenes are the members of the dying race of the Kalu. They were taught to spread knowledge among the uninformed in hopes of bringing about the Age of Enlightenment again. The Kalu had left their country to share the knowledge that they had gained with others. It is the knowledge that is only allowed to the eyes of certain ones in order to keep the knowledge safe, and it is not permitted to speak among strangers.
It is said that great things were done when all men were as one.
The Essenes remain away from others to keep their knowledge alive. After someone has their bar mitzvah, they are then a part of the adult community there in Qumran. They study the stars because it is said that when someone is born, there is a set pattern and has great meaning with what they will do with their life. They study Astron, which is what we call astronomy today. Astron is Greek for star. The brightest star in their part of the world is Garata. The crystal is a storehouse of energy. Gold, to an extent, stores energy. Higher levels are silver or gold, and the lower levels are copper and brass. The stones have a greater storage ability. The 12 Commandments. The Qumran children started studying at about 6 or 7. They are those of Hebrew descent, Syrian and Egyptian. They are all different people, but they are all of one thought and one belief. They believe in God, Abba, and are gathering here to bring forth light into the world where there is nothing but darkness. This is why Jesus said he was the light of the world.
We call the scroll skin, and my native language is Aramaic. I was 40 when I was to be tested for the blue band, the rank of master. The 2 commandments not in the Bible are, "Thou shalt do only unto others as they would do unto you. Thou shalt not follow the ways of the path of Baal."
Suddi was a master of the law, the Torah, and considered himself to be a very old man at 46. This is because many men at that time have died even before 46.
Meditation and chakras were integral parts of daily life. Even as a young boy, meditation was a daily practice.
We just sit, and we must be very still, and must think about the way that we are breathing and concentrate on it for a while. And when it is under control, you have learned enough that you do not have to think about it. Then you must focus on something. You take an object and put your point of focus somewhere in the middle of it and become one with it and study it and learn about it. Then you would release this. Once you become one with it and understand this, you would then unfocus the focal point so that you are no longer in the center but around, so that it invokes everything that is around, surrounding you. I cannot explain it very well. A student is taught to do this when they are 3 or 4 years old.
Suddi explained that everyone has psychic abilities, but if by 13 you have never used it and have closed it off, you start to lose the ability. There is a great link between the body going through changes and everything opening up in greater ways than it ever has before if you let it. So, psychic abilities should be developed before reaching puberty. They should at least be aware of it so that its intensity does not frighten you and does not cause you to close it off.
There are many different concentration exercises that may be used. The easiest one is to take something, anything that you are focusing on, and use it as a focus. You would set it in front of you, gaze at it, and become one with it. And so that as you are focusing, you narrow your attention down to this one point. And when it all becomes focused, you then just release it, perhaps throwing it away. Upon the release, you will begin to be aware of other sensations that are around you, and you will take note of these. And each time, the awareness of these other sensations becomes louder, so that it is as if they have been spoken to you.
There are many concentration exercises. Massaging the center of the forehead, also known as the third eye chakra, with the right thumb helps with concentration and to focus the energy, your thoughts, and it is an energy point. Chakras are essentially energy points located in various places in the body. They can be mentally and psychically stimulated to help control the health of the body and to promote psychic abilities and awareness. According to modern teachings, they are located in 7 parts of the body. 1. Crown, on the top of the head, where the energy of the body is supposed to enter. 1. Brow or third eye, located in the middle of the forehead. 1. Throat, located in the front of the neck. 1. Heart, located in the middle of the chest. 1. Solar plexus, located in the center of the abdomen. 1. Spleen or sacral, located just below the navel. 1. Root, located near the sexual organs between the legs. The energy is supposed to enter through the crown chakra and energize each of the chakras as it passes through the body. The excess is released through the feet. By rubbing the third eye chakra during meditation, it can help stimulate it. There are different forms of meditation. All meditation is basically concentration. Meditation is focusing all of your thoughts and energies upon that one point.
There is an extra chakra in the chest area. One is at the heart, and there is another energy point there. It is not open to all people. It is one that has been, for a good deal, lost. Sometimes it is to the side. It depends upon the person. This is how mine is. There is also one at the back of the head, at the base connected to the spine. To a great extent, it is dangerous to stimulate it. It can cause many problems, but it is there nonetheless. It is important to keep that one unstimulated. Most people would not be able to handle the stimulation. It is too powerful a force. I know of only one person with it open and stimulated, and he is a great mental builder. He is the master of the mysteries. It is too overpowering for most people. The crown isn't really an energy center, but where the energy enters into the body. It is like the feet are not really energy points. They are where the energy leaves the body.
All the energy points have equal importance. It depends upon which you want to stimulate and what you decide to do with your life.
If you wish for knowledge, the one on the forehead would be a good one to stimulate. The one in the throat would be for different health problems, also to do with energy levels and balances. The one over the heart is for the pure energy that radiates throughout the body, and the other one in the chest area has to do with your other self's energy and other knowing. It has to do with the energies in which you control being able to know things that are unknown to others through just knowing. It has to do with mental communication. For most people, it was closed forever.
Someone can pass energy to someone to heal them. You just have to think about that person. It would then be up to them to accept it or not. It is not your duty to force anything upon them. It is offered, and that's all they can do. If not accepted, it is channeled to someone else or released through the feet. It has to go somewhere. It's dangerous not to release the energy. One's body can even cease to function if not released. They drink wine, and it is very acceptable in their community to do so, but they do not indulge.
Anything in excess is bad. A temple or synagogue is not needed to hear God. Some need the place because their faith is not strong enough. Buildings can build up negative or positive vibrations from people, depending on what has happened within those buildings. Someone can feel inside them and be led to an area to build a house if they want to build one. They have to be open to it, and they can feel that energy within them. It could also be a feeling of peace and contentment.
The pyramids are in Egypt.
Their purpose is to focus power, and it's part of their storehouse of knowledge. The equation speaks of the distances between the Earth and the planets and the Sun. There are other storehouses that have the scrolls that are elsewhere. The knowledge is much greater than that of any pharaoh that I've spoken to. It is said that those who built the pyramids are those of The Sphinx was the guardian of knowledge. The Ark of Ammon is the symbol of life, said.
The law of one states the sixth density positive Ra built the pyramids. Horus was among the Egyptians and was the first of the gods to walk upon the face of the earth when it was new. It was said that he mated with the women of the land, and this was the beginning of Egypt. This was before the measuring of time.